Alright guys, what's up? Cold calling today. See if we can get any good stuff going. Alright, but yeah, cold calling nice and simple. Just go back to the top. Alrighty.
Assurance. Beach Club Appeal Power Clinic. We were unable to take your call. Please leave your name and number.
I'm gonna call him again. Voicemailed me.
This call is being recorded for quality assurance. Beach Club Appeal Power Clinic. We were unable to take your call. Please leave your name and number.
Alright, they did not pick up. Let's call the next guy. Alrighty.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished with...
Alright, also voicemailed.
To ensure the highest level of customer care, this call may be recorded. Hello, sorry to miss your call. It's Enviro Wash. We do power washing and parking striping. Please keep in mind that we will need any lower written proposal by 10%.
Okay, let's call him again.
Order. Hello, sorry to miss your call.
Alright. Next up.
Quality assurance. Where we just don't stop at claim. Please leave us your name and number, and we'll get back to you.
Alright. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna call new leads first, and then I'm gonna worry about calling old people then pick up like later down the line. Okay.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Ishvar. Ishvar.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Oh, he just messaged me. Can you call back later? Alright. Whatever. Let's see. Let's continue.
Hello?
Hey, is this propertywash.com?
Yes.
Hey, so it's actually Ishwar from IG Media. I'm another business owner. I was wondering if you had like 30 seconds to talk.
No, right now.
All
You
right.
call me like in the mornings or something.
Call you in the mornings.
Yeah, it's better.
Alrighty, cool. So sometime around like 9 or 8.
Yeah.
Alrighty, cool. I'll call you then. Have a good day. Alright, contact later then. 1 7. Alright, so I need to add like a flippin' hold up. Am I add in a row? Create insert one column to the right. Call it. So I'll say like call at oh no 8 to 9 a.m. Alright. Cool. Alrighty. Keep chugging through. Keep chugging through. You already know. Alright, next guys. Pressure wash Los Angeles.
Home detailing and roof cleaning, this is Ron.
Hey, is this pressure washing Los Angeles?
Um, yes, it is, but where's this regarding?
Oh, great. So my name is Ishvar, and I'm actually another business owner. So I was wondering if you had 30 seconds just to talk.
Um, 30 seconds, you're another business owner. What kind of business do you own?
Yeah, so the business that I do, I basically partner with a few pressure washers or gutter cleaners, people along those lines, in Ohio, Oregon, and California. And what I do is I just get them a couple extra jobs a month, no risk basis, very, very low effort. So that's what I was just calling about. See if you had
So,
like 20 and 30
yeah,
seconds.
let me give you a tip. When you call somebody, when you're trying to get clients, like we're way too busy. I'm the owner, and like, we almost, I mean, we're just busting out crazy numbers. I mean, we're so swamped we can't, we're turning down all kinds of business. So I wouldn't be a match for you that way, but I could help you when you're calling somebody. Just get right to the point, because if you're calling an owner like me, and if you're asking all these questions and beating around the bush what you're trying to do, you're going to aggravate them. You're going to get somebody that's really wants to deal with you, but won't, because they're going to be aggravated.
Hmm. Thank you. I
You see
appreciate
what
that. So just get to the
you know
point.
what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is, when you call them, say, hey, this is what we do. Don't say, do you have a couple minutes and all that other. You're just wasting time. Don't say that. Just say, hey, this is what we do, and don't say, are you the business owner? Just, you know what I mean? Because you're gonna, even if you don't get the business owner, you're gonna get some idiot. You know what I mean? So just if you're talking to the right person, just say, this is what we do, and blah 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 blah, and blah 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 blah. Can we help you get right to the point? Don't be asking all these other questions and beating around the bush. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you'll piss them off. You're pissing them off, and then they're like, before you even talked about what you do, it's like you've already pissed them off. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the reason why is because every time when you're calling people, normally, everybody's busy. They don't want to waste time. It would be like me calling you and saying, I'm trying to give you an example, like calling you and then saying, what color shoes are you wearing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What shirt do you have on? And then go, well, just beating around the bush, just asking, you know, questions that have nothing to do why you're calling.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? So that'll help you do you're not doing anything bad. You're trying to find somebody that needs your service, and once you're trying to get them more clients or whatever, and that's basically what I would do. You're calling them, they're a pressure washing company. You don't need to be asking them, are you pressure washing Los Angeles or whatever? Just figure out when you're calling who they are already. You already know that, and then just say, my name's Frank, and whatever your name is, and then say we get you more clients, and we can get you more clients, and it really doesn't, it's inexpensive, and would you be interested, and that way you can get on to somebody that's really interested that needs clients or something, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that might help you. It might help you because that's what happens. Is I just got a guy yesterday called me, and he's called me several times. You guys call me, and I think you've even called me probably, in the past or whatever, or I've got a real similar call, but I think you have called me in the past. But when when this guy calls and he's called me before, and he's trying to do reviews, trying to get your reviews, and it's like it's just it's a he was like beating around the bush, like he was searching for a client or whatever, like he was a client, and it was like I was already aggravated before he even started, you know what I mean? It was like, because I could tell he was just trying to sell me something. But I mean, if you're trying to sell a service or something, just be real straightforward and honest. You're not doing anything wrong,
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that might help you.
I appreciate that. Absolutely. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna write that down, and I'm gonna change that in my script as well.
Yeah, just don't get around the bush, because when you're doing all that other stuff, you're pissing them off, and it's gonna be hard to do business with people like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just say, hey, we generate leads for you, and we can get you more leads. And, just tell them who your name is. Be real simple, and hey, we generate leads, and we can get you more leads. Or how how's business right now? Are you needing work? You know what I mean? If the guy's slow, maybe he'll be honest with you and say, hey, I'm slow. I could need how much does it cost? Just say it doesn't. If it doesn't cost that much, let them know that, or get right down to the point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Might help you because that's the problem with people that are doing sales or whatever, and just tell them, I'm not trying to sell you. And that's another thing too you can use too, is just say, hey, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just trying to give you information. If you're interested, then you can do it. Because what I'm doing, that's what I do. It's like when I come into I'm the owner, and when I go out I sign people, and when I go out there to sign for some work or whatever, I see extra stuff. I go, I'm not trying to sell you anything, but we do this and we do that, and it's I've got to tell you the price of what we do with that, and just kind of let them know, I'm not really trying to sell them, but they could, I could see that they need that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that
Yeah.
line, like the giving information line. I feel like that's very effective. I like the way that sounds as well.
What's that?
What you said about giving information, like I'm not trying to sell you, but I'm just trying to, I can just give you some information. I like the phrasing of that and the way that comes off as
Yeah,
well.
that's a good, because that's exactly what a good salesman is. Because that's what people don't understand, is what a good salesman is. He's not a shit talker, and he's not a bullshitter and a cursing, which I usually don't do. I'm trying not to do anymore. But well, I'm just trying to make an example. He's not filling you full of a bunch of baloney. He's trying to give you true information. And a good salesman, that's what he's doing. He's giving you information. Like with me, when I talk to these people, I've been doing this a long time. So and that's what sells my services. When they talk to me, they're like, they know exactly that they're talking to the right guy. But otherwise, you could talk to you talk to a commercial company or whatever, you're going to be speaking to a sales guy, and they don't even know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? So, and that's kind of like what, when they start hearing all the facts that I'm giving them, it's like, and then that's another thing, is I might not tell you what you want to hear. I'm just going to tell you the facts. That's a good one too, because if you are telling somebody, giving them information, you're not giving them a bunch of baloney. You're telling them what's the true facts, and they might not want to hear that. That's a real true thing. Like when I have to quote price or whatever, it's like you might not want to hear it. We're not the cheap guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm writing that down right now as you're speaking it.
Yeah, dude. This stuff is like gold. I've been doing this for so long, but the bottom line is, the whole trick to it is honesty. Just being honest, and straightforward and honest. Because people grab that and they just cling on to it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They grab it and they cling on to it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to hear somebody telling you a bunch of baloney. As soon as they say some kind of baloney, dude, you just broke the trust. You've just broke the trust. If you're married or if you're not married yet and you have a girlfriend, as soon as you break the trust, it's over, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I've been married 20 years, dude. It's like I knew that when I went into with my wife. It's like I'm not taking her down that road. It's like I'm going to be 100% honest, and I'm just that's the whole key. 100% honesty. Once they see that and you're transparent, you're communicating that over the phone. They will know that within just like right now, you're listening to what I'm saying. You're saying you're writing it down. That's true. That's real. It's reality. That's
Mm-hmm.
what it's just like love. It's not all about the bling and the sex and all that. It's all about love, dude. Like what you have from your family. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm telling you, dude. You got to get down to the core of it. If you get down to the core of it, how old are you?
I'm actually 16.
Nice, dude. Because this is like killer information for you. It's like if you go with this, okay. If you go with that, you're just going to be so successful. You're going to be so successful just being honest because that's what happens with all these people. Because I get calls all day long, and that's the first thing they do is they beat all around the bush, and you're just like it's like man, you could have just called and that's one thing that I always do when I get telemarketing calls. Like I don't get on there and say I'm not taking your telemarketing call and get all pissed off. And I go, I wish you luck on your next call.
Mm-hmm.
I just let them know we don't take marketing calls, but I wish you luck on your next call. You know what I mean? So you're being nice to them, but you're letting them know, that it's not something we're interested in. But because you get more with sugar than you do with salt. So but as far as where you're going, trying to if you're anything you're doing, anything you're trying to sell, yeah, just be 100% honest. It's just like a good car salesman. That's what they do. They're not out there trying to sell some cheesy stuff like you see in the movies where the guy's full of baloney and everything. You're giving them information that you studied that the person has not studied, and you're helping them choose what they need. And that's what a salesman is. It's not because people get a different, they get a total. They're really confused about what a salesman is. A good salesman is not a bullshitter or filling you full of a bunch of baloney. He's an information base that's helping you along the way. So anyway, I hope whatever I said was helpful and good luck to you. We wish you luck.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. Like I said, I was writing that all down, so I got it all.
Yeah, just put it. You don't even need to write. I mean, you could put hot points down, but put that in your brain, dude. Just put
Yeah.
it in your brain. Just be straightforward, honest. You're not doing, and what you're doing, just straightforward, honest, and just you're looking for people that actually need what you can. You can help them. You know what I mean? You gotta look at it that way, and just being one because it's gonna show when you're calling over the phone and you're talking. It's gonna show. It's really gonna show. You know, and that's what somebody that's really looking. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for people that are genuine.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not just about trying to sell to anyone you see. It's about helping people who actually need it, and that's where
They
it.
really need. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good one. You just said that's a perfect one. Saying that it's not all about us selling stuff. It's actually helping somebody that really needs it. Are you one of those people? That would get good. That's a good one too. If
Mm-hmm.
you're not, and he says no, you know what I mean. But say, I would think you would be. What business you're in, and how long you've been doing this, or might be, so at least a halfway decent question, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Just kind of figure it that way, yeah. And just and that way you're gonna know what you're doing is you're just helping somebody that needs it. You're just trying to make a match. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, good luck to you. I was just trying to say something positive anyway. And good luck to you, man. You got your whole world ahead of you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. I'm taking that advice. I'm gonna use on my next calls from now on.
Yeah, you'll get more results that way.
Yep.
because you're taking, plus you don't want to be wasting your time. I'll sit on the phone forever with somebody because I just want to explain to them. I have to explain, be sure they get the whole picture.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I'm just like an information base. But hey, have a good day. Talk to you later.
Alrighty. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Like,
Hey, that's such a nice guy. He actually gave me some good advice. I'm actually gonna take that into use. I'm gonna just say like, hey, hey, my name is Ishvar. From IG Media. I'm a business owner, and honestly, I was just looking for a simple partnership. All right. Well, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Call up the next guys. I'm gonna be super direct. I'm gonna be like, hey, my name is Ishvar. Business owner. It's not a good time to talk. Uh,
Thank you for calling Benoit Chalet.
Hey, my name is Ishvar from IG Media, and I'm actually a business owner. So I was wondering if you'd be the right person to talk to.
This is an order line. Which service were you interested in?
Oh, I see. So I was a business owner. I was looking for a partnership. I was seeing if you were the right person to talk to about like a partnership potentially.
A partnership?
Yes.
And I'm sorry, what kind of partnership are you interested in?
So it would be between my company and your company, and it'd be mutually beneficial.
And what is your company?
My company's IG Media. I'm the owner.
Media? Are you in software or?
Yeah, so what we do is it's just a one-man show at the moment. It's just me. But what I do is I simply partner with some pressure washing businesses within California, Oregon, and Ohio. And what we do is we just work to get a couple extra jobs. And obviously, it's beneficial for you guys because it's on a no risk basis. It's very low effort. Um, and obviously, I'm just looking to help out and obviously see if I can prosper as well.
Got it. Why don't you send some information to the email address and I can pass it on to someone? Because
Um,
I can only take orders right now.
okay, okay, gotcha. Is it possible at all to speak to someone who could, like a decision maker, if I call back at a different time?
If you if you email your information, I can forward it over. I don't have I can't just give out numbers or email addresses, but
Okay,
I can just forward it over
okay,
to the
gotcha.
right person.
Yeah. Cool. I'll take down the email address. What's the email?
It's info@binwashla.com.
info@binwashla.com. All right. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for the corporation gang. Let's go. Cutthroat, cutthroat, cutthroat. He be on my nose though. All right.
Please leave your message for
power wash.
Sick.
Hello, this is Blake.
Hey Blake, my name is Ishvar. I'm actually a business owner, and I was just wondering if you had a minute to talk.
Yeah, what's up, bro? What about?
Hey, so yeah, like I said, I'm Ishvar, and I run my own business, and I basically just partner with some pressure washers across California, Ohio, and Oregon. So what we do is we essentially help you get a couple extra jobs a month. Obviously, it's on a very low risk basis and very low effort on your end. So that's what I was calling about, because my job isn't really to sell. I just want to help people out. And I just want to see if you're one of those people who I could potentially help out.
No, I have so many. I've had so much work already, dude. Where with guys already going around. So right now, I just can't take on any more. And right now, I'm just definitely probably not interested at this point.
Okay, cool. I'm just curious. I'm not saying this to sell you. I'm just genuinely curious. How are you guys like currently getting so many jobs?
Word of mouth is huge. You do a good job, it goes a long way. I rarely run Facebook ads anymore, but I would run Facebook ads. People search us up on Google, Yelp. I just ask for reviews. Like that's pretty
Mhm.
much how I grow my business.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. 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 Were you guys just doing like picture ads on Facebook?
No, I would make some really dope videos so it's more intriguing to the customer to look at it, because, I see a picture, I'm just going to pass by it. But, if the video catches my eye,
Mm-hmm.
you know, yeah.
Was it
So,
just
yeah,
like,
that's pretty much what I do.
well, like kind of like you guys on the job doing stuff, kind of like a voiceover?
Pretty much, yeah.
Nice. Nice. Cool. Anyway, I hope you have a great day though. And yeah.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, bro. No,
All
I
right.
appreciate the call, man. If anything changes, I'll let you know.
Absolutely. Alrighty. Bye bye.
Cool. All right, bro.
All right. Nice. Didn't pick up. What was that? 4, 2, 11. Right now, maybe I could take you down and let you down, let you down. No, okay, I guess this guy is just cooked. Sick. Let's see.
We could not complete your call. Please try again.
This guy's also cooked. Hmm. Uh, this guy's not even ringing.
Been forwarded to an automated voice message.
All right, cool. Hi, friends.
Hello?
Hey, is this a Path to Clean pressure washing?
Yes, man, just calling.
Yeah, this is Ishvar. So I'm being totally honest, I'm a business owner, and I was wondering if you had like a minute to chat.
What's up, dude? What you got?
Yeah, so I'll hit you with it. So yeah, my name is Ishvar. I run a business, and I simply just partner with pressure washing businesses within California, to get you guys a couple extra jobs, very low risk basis, and with very, very low effort on your end. So I was just calling to see if I could potentially help you guys out with that and see where you guys are at.
And so what exactly do you do? Are you putting up ads? Are you doing SEO? What are you doing?
Yeah, so we actually run ads. The reason we do that is because we found that SEO typically takes a much longer time to work. And in California, especially, I recently just talked to a guy who's rated #1 on Google, but he's still complaining about how few leads he gets just because of how hyper competitive it is in California, and especially Los
Yes.
Angeles, right? So we found that when you run Facebook ads with a very strong offer, and you let Facebook do its thing, since Facebook is super smart, we found that's what works best. So that's why we like doing those.
Smart. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not interested, but you have a good pitch, and keep doing what you're doing.
You guys just kind of booked out on jobs right now?
I'm solid, dude. I don't need nothing right now.
Alrighty, gotcha. What are you guys currently doing? I'm just curious.
Uh, I do a lot of commercial work
Mm-hmm.
and a little bit of residential. Not
Okay.
much, though.
Yeah, are the commercial work kind of just like repeat customers?
They are.
Yeah, those are great. Those are amazing. Yeah, if
Dude,
you
I have the best life and the best business right now.
alrighty, beautiful. Well, then I'll leave you
Yeah.
guys to it.
All right, buddy. Thanks, man.
Alrighty, have a good day. All right, that's all right. Yeah, I've been dead for years. The fudge is Santa Claus pressure. Oh, Santa Clarita. Sorry, I thought it was Santa Claus pressure washing. This is in my head. Already dead. They gonna pick up.
Hi, you've reached Santa Clarita Pressure Washer.
All right. I understand it. You're changing. I understand it. I can't take this damage. And the way I feel, can't stand it. Ooh, baby, I understand it.
This call will be recorded for quality purposes.
Let's see.
Hello, this is Tom.
Hey, is this exterior cleanse?
Yeah, this is me.
Hey, so my name is Ishvar, and I'm actually a business owner. So I was wondering if you had 30 seconds to talk. All right. If he doesn't want to hear it, it's fair enough. I like the minute better. Minute. Perfect. So it's Ish so I'm Ishvar. Is perfect. Perfect. So I'm Ishvar. So my name is Ishvar. So my name is Ishvar. I'm actually a business owner. Just wondering if you just calling chat for a minute. We're just calling. See if we could chat for a minute. Hello? What the fudge is that? I'm calling that again.
The wireless customer you are calling is not available. Please try again later. El cliente de servicio móvil al que llama no se encuentra disponible.
What the fudge just happened?
Waterworks.
Hey, this is Waterworks, right?
Yeah.
Hey, so my name is Ishvar from IG Media, and I'm actually a business owner. So I was just calling to see if we could chat for a quick minute.
I'm welding right now. I'm busy, bro.
Okay, is there a
Sorry.
better time to call back?
Yeah. Like an hour.
In an hour? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Thanks.
Bye bye. All right, contact later. Hey, this is Ishvar from IG Media. I'm actually a business owner. So I was just calling to see if we could chat for a minute.
Not right now. I'm busy. You can call me back. We can talk
Call back in an hour or what?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, same time?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Earlier. This is late for me.
Okay, earlier, maybe like
Yeah,
2,
call me in the morning.
call in the morning, like 8 or 9 a.m.
Yeah, I'm in California as well.
Okay, I'll do that. Alrighty,
All
cool.
right.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Contact later. Okay.
I'm not available to take your call. So please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for calling.
Only detailing and roof cleaning. This is Ron.
Hey, this is Ishvar, from IG Media. I'm actually a business owner. I was just calling to see if you had a minute to talk.
This is you're a business owner. Did I talk to you earlier?
I don't think so.
Okay, go ahead. What's your question?
Yeah, so essentially, I was just looking for a simple partnership. I actually work with some pressure washers across California, Ohio, and Oregon to get a couple extra gutter cleanings a month, like 5, 10 extra jobs. Obviously, it's on a no risk basis, very low risk. So I was just wondering if you had 20, 30 seconds to talk about that.
Right, but yeah, sure. I'd like to hear what you have to say, but I spoke with you earlier and I was giving you all these tips. Remember?
Was that this number?
Yeah, I've got all kinds of numbers because I'm the owner. I've got a bunch of marketing.
Oh, I see.
I was the one that was giving you all the pointers about telling you about being honest with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so interesting. You must have a double listing, or you must have. Oh, you have multiple businesses.
Oh yeah. They're all CHD, but yeah, there's like over 100 websites, dude. My marketing is just it's crazy. It's through the roof.
Oh my God, I might end up calling you a couple of times on accident then.
That's what I'm saying. I get calls all the time, and that's why I know what you guys do. And I told you called me before, and that's why I try to give you pointers because you guys call me all the time because there's just so many websites that yeah, you're just gonna go from one, you're gonna go to the other, you're gonna go to the other. Normally, when I open the call, I just go. I'm just real polite, or I try to be real polite, and because I'm busy, and I go, "I'm sorry, we don't take marketing calls, but we wish you luck on the next call." That's what I said.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and it's pretty much my spiel is what I say, so it doesn't rub you the wrong way, but it lets that, yeah. But yeah, but what you're saying and how you're starting the call compared to what you called before is really good because you're getting right to the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that way you're not aggravating somebody, and because that's what happens. These guys call, and I wouldn't even say a business owner, because that right there, you're like, they've got to think you're a business owner. It's like, I wouldn't say that. I would just say kind of get down something a little more clear, where that's even more clear. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah, the reason I was saying business owner before was in the past, I felt as if, I was on like, if I'm calling you, I feel like I'm on a lower level because I'm calling you trying to sell you something or
That's
like,
what you have to get out of your head. That's what you have to get out of your head. Everybody has to work. And somebody that, even like Trump, that has all the money and has had all the money and president and everything else, what he's saying is true. He respects the guy that works. You know what I mean? And
mhm.
that's not bull crap. And I'm not saying Democrat, Republican, getting into politics and all that stuff, religion and everything else. I'm saying, you have to respect the guy that works, because there's a lot of people that they just want to try to get a free thing. And what you're doing, you're on the phone, you're a phone guy, you're a phone guy, and it's hard work, man. It's work. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So yeah, but yeah, and yeah, making it more clear. So like when you're first calling, you're explaining exactly what you're doing. You know, is a good question, and don't ask them who they are or whatever. You're calling them, you already know who they are. Just read when you're calling them. Just you can ask them as you know what I mean. Probably don't even ask them that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the shortest you can get right to the point. Right to the point. Like what you're doing is improved from when you called me last time. But like, don't say a business owner, because you're like, when you're saying that, it's kind of confusing to somebody else that's a business owner, because they're like, you don't normally talk to other business owners. They don't, all that stuff about how people market together and everything else. That's pretty much a bunch of baloney. You got one guy that you got to tell him what you're trying to sell, what's going to benefit for them, and I want to know if it's a match. Not do you have a couple seconds of time, to do that. You don't need to be asking anybody that. That's another thing that's kind of, I don't think is a good line. Just go right to the point. Go right to the point and say, this is what we do, and if we can help you, fine. Can we help you? Is this something you'd be interested in? Do you need clients? Or anyway, yeah,
Thank.
you'll get it. You'll get it.
I'm improving slowly. I'll say because I
Exactly. Improve it slowly, and just don't be, try not to, just like you were talking to your friend, or, somebody that's a intelligent guy, not your, hey bro, or just try to just get it right down to the tax, what you're talking about, and just be, I'm trying to say whatever I can help you, because I know there's a lot of things I can help people with, when they're calling, because I'm a phone guy. That's how I started. I started as a phone guy, and believe me, believe me, dude, I've done my set of. I did finance. Where I really got my sales experience was getting into finance, where I did mortgages, saving people tons of money and stuff over the phone. But I started at the bottom, where I was actually like booking carpet cleaning jobs over the phone. So believe me, I've done my share of telemarketing. You know what I mean? And I've been in a situation, dude, where I lost everything. And when I first started, and my family would not help me, and I had to basically telemarket and I lost my vehicle, I lost my license. Let me tell you, dude, I come from the bottom and came up big time. You know what I mean?
yeah. Wow, that's beautiful
Yeah,
to
and
hear.
I
Yeah.
had to telemarket just to pay my rent. And if I didn't get their job, when I was selling carpet jobs, if I didn't sell the carpet jobs, I would get fired. Like if I didn't get so many carpet jobs, I would lose my job, and it was stressful. You know what I mean? But I just stay on the phone, and let me tell you, and then once I started going into mortgage and finance, I did you get more and more. But then that's where I got a lot of experience talking to people over the phone, is because like when you're talking money over the phone and figures and stuff like that. you got to be right on the money. You can't do a mistake. Like if I'm dealing and your mortgage is $1 million and you're saving $100,000 and you're doing it, you got to be right. The figure's got to be spot on, because if you do a mistake, they're going to think you're doing something dishonest. Well, it's the same thing when you're helping somebody. You just got to be spot on, because as soon as they hear something that doesn't sound right, then they've lost your trust, and then you messed up your client. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but yeah, if you're just calling people, yeah, that's what you do. It's just, hey, this is what we do. And what are you actually doing? You're just trying to help them. You've got software or something that's actually just trying to get more clients, or what are you doing?
So what I'm doing is I'm doing ads, and then with those ads, I'm using a software to basically sort them. You store them in there for later use, so we can contact them through like emails and SMS, and then automatically notify you guys with their city, their location, their phone number, and the best time to contact them.
So the ads, and then they go through the ad, they what type of ads are they? AdWords ad? What type of ads are they?
They're meta ads, Facebook ads.
Meta ads?
Yeah.
So they're meta ads that go on their phone or on their computer, or where the meta ads go?
So the Facebook ads, they typically people are gonna see them on their phones. You can see them on computers, but typically it's on your phone.
So typically it's on your phone. So it hits their phone. It hits their phone kind of like Uber ads or something, kind of like that.
Um, it's like if you scroll on Facebook, our ad will show up in Facebook and it looks just like a post.
Okay, so basically they're Facebook ads, right?
Yeah.
So so what I would do, somebody that has a Facebook account, which doesn't really have too much time to be monkeying with that, because you set up your Facebook and it's just another marketing tool, but you don't really mess with that unless where you're gonna specialize in, so basically what you probably want to do is, the problem with marketing, with these guys with marketing, is what they don't understand. When they find something that works, you stick with that. You don't want to water it down. I'm saying when you're watering it down, you have all these different avenues. When you have all these different avenues, you got to pay for those different avenues. And and anybody that's doing what we're doing or anything else knows that, so they don't want to do that, or they will eventually find that out. So you have a guy, you might want to try to, that might be a thing to do too, is try to get them stuck on what you're doing, specifically on that, what you're doing. But then you might have a problem too. If you give them too much information, they might try to do it themselves. So that's a problem too. You know what I mean? If that's what they were going to focus on, but maybe you don't have to worry about that, because they won't have the time to do that. So you'll let them know, be honest again with them, and let them know that's what you do. They don't have to spend time to try to figure that all out, which they don't have. Yeah, and that's what you're coming in. That's your benefit. You're saying you've already got it down, and this is what we do, and get down to get where you could have been talking to me first opening the call. You could have explained that. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah,
kind of
like if you would have opened the call and explained that, you could have hey, this is what we do. We get your marketing through. But do you let them know it's Facebook? Do you normally let the guys know that, or I know you're telling me that, but do you ever come out and start saying that?
we typically so what we found is that a lot of people are kind of scared of Facebook ads because they've heard some things in the past. So what we do is on the cold call, we typically tell them it's ads. But if they ask into it, then we'll tell them it's Facebook ads. But if they don't ask, we just leave it at ads, as just because we don't want to scare them away from it. But we'll tell them how it
So
works though.
you're not saying anything. You're not, and that's a good point. So you're not saying anything dishonest. You're just saying as, and like you said, you don't want to scare them away from it. And if if they get to where, I mean, what does it take them to? What does it take them to first start trying it out? I mean, can somebody try it out to see if it's? I mean, how does a guy do it to where they actually see it works and then they might be interested in it?
So the thing with Facebook ads is It takes a little bit of time to set up and understand since, there's
Right.
a lot of technical stuff on Facebook itself. And then
Right.
as well
Exactly.
as well as that, you also gotta make the videos, write the advertisement, do the targeting the right way. So it's not like you can just kind of go in and do it. I mean, you can obviously watch a
Right.
video and try and figure it out, but it's just gonna be a
Right.
lot
So
of
you're not going
experiment.
to have to worry about that. You by explaining that to them, they realize it's not obtainable for them. So you don't have to really worry about them doing that because nobody's going to be spending time doing that when if they're on to somebody else. Like me, I've designed over 100 websites and I do all my marketing. I do everything. I'm the main hub. I'm the owner. That's how I've been successful. I've been in business for years. A plus rated, accredited with the Better Business Bureau with a 20-year track record. But I'm a pro at making websites and designing those websites to where they work for me, and I can do Google ads, which are high dollar ads for a penny on for nothing, for and the only way I've been able to do that is because I've been doing it for so long. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to worry about somebody stealing that idea because it would take them years to try to figure out what I do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They have to design the websites. They just have to know so much technical. My son's got a master's degree, worked for Google. So I've had so much help along the way, and then I surpassed him as far as for what I do. I mean, I don't have a master's, but he's got his own field of what he doesn't work for Google anymore. But that's how I've been real successful because of the marketing. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I still don't have time for, like I said, I don't have time to do all that stuff with Facebook, and I don't water down what I do, you know what I mean? Because I stick with one thing that works for me, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you do. So that's what you would be selling somebody that service. Yeah, you can get that right up, explain that to them, explain it to them. But like you said, talk about you do the ads, we do all the work for you. You're not going to have time for that. If you're talking to somebody and where you don't have time, we do. And how much money does it cost to get somebody involved in that where they can kind of see it's working for them, or they're going to want to do it.
Um, I mean, what I do is typically I don't take payment up front to pay myself. I just get the software fee. And after I get the software, it's like 97 bucks just to cover the software fees. And then, typically within like $200, $300 of ad spend, they'll see a couple leads come through.
Right. So that would be something where if that's the bottom line, that's what you're saying. That might be a good thing to get to if you're really trying to sell this. And this is what, and you're explaining what you're saying. Totally, totally makes sense. And you explain that to them, where you're telling that to a guy, and then you say, look, all I get is the software fee. It's only this, and then within a couple $100, you're going to start seeing some results, and then you can figure it out from that point on, and then you're managing probably everything for them, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, that would be the way to you could get right to that by you could pretty much just look at what you just accomplished right there in like a couple sentences. You explained all that. If you get somebody that's really interested and you explain all that, it's like you just skipped all the red tape, and then they could say, wow, this sounds like it might be something, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then they would be interested in it, and that way you can get to somebody that's interested in it, because these guys, the guys you're dealing with, they're not going to have any time to do anything else. They're too busy with what they're doing, but they want, but at the same time they can't to approach is when you're calling in. This is what I'm not going to waste your time. This is what we do. My name's so and so. I'm not. Hi, my name's. Like I said, hey, my name's Frank. This is what we do. We manage ads. It's real inexpensive to start out. It's this much for this, and then this, and basically I'll manage everything for you, and you'll see results right away after you spend a couple $100, and then we go from there.
Mm-hmm. And that way you cut
And,
out a lot of the parts on the sales call where it's like kind of scary as well. Where it's like, oh, I don't know how much
right.
I might have to pay. I don't know oh, am I gonna have to pay like a
Right,
ton of
right.
money?
Because exactly. Because when you're dealing with people, that's going to be your average guy. They're going to be, how much am I going to have to pay? And what is this? And this guy, this, and yeah, you're just kind of you're leveling the playing field. And you're being real straightforward and honest with them. And then they'll say, hey, I could do. I could spend that or this or that, because I'm not making anything because I've got, I'm not, it's not working for me. So yeah, yeah, it might be a good thing to do. That might be something to do. Yeah, yeah.
So
But
what?
that's the bottom line. Like I said, get right to the point. Now, I don't. When I'm talking to people, it's like I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm not one of those guys. I'm telling you the facts, and that's where you want to be just real straightforward. This is what you do. Anyway, hey, what's your name?
My name is Ishvar.
Edgar?
Ishvar. Ishvar.
Okay, okay, Pitchfork. All
Yep.
right, got it. I got it. My name's Ron. Ron, buddy.
Oh,
Okay, hey,
you go ahead.
good luck to you. Good luck to you. You call me back again. That's what I usually say. Is just we don't take marketing calls, and we wish you luck and good luck to you.
Alrighty, I appreciate it, and I'm gonna try what you set out. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna be straightforward. I'm gonna tell them that I'm gonna tell you I'm just here to give you some information. I'm not trying to sell you. Here's what we do, and then I'm gonna give them what we do. Explain to them why it is like why they would rather want to go with us because we're gonna take out all this work for them. They don't have the time to spend doing because it's probably unattainable for them. And then I'm gonna make sure to tell them how much it is or like how like it's not that expensive to start, it's kind of inexpensive, and give them all the information up front, basically.
Wow, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Because you're not beating around the bush. You say anything dishonest. So I do not distrust you because the first thing these guys do when they call around and they go, like even you saying I'm another business owner talking to another business owner and this and that, and you're just like, oh God, here's another one. That's gonna right there is just you don't. But like when you're actually going to get somebody that really needs your service, what you're saying, you're going to cover all those bases within just a couple sentences, and they're going to be like, let them know your name, and this is what, and I'm not here to waste your time, and I wouldn't get too much on that either because that right there is wasting your time. Just say, this is what we do. My name is Ishmar. This is what we do. If it's a match for you, and basically just explain exactly what you do. And then right there, they're going to say, this guy is not bullshitting me yet on the phone. Right there, that right there is going to get somebody that may be interested in what you do, interested because you're being straightforward with them.
Yeah, and rather than booking someone who doesn't know, who's kind of just curious because they don't know, I'm booking people in who are actually interested, who could convert way more likely. So I'm not wasting my time on a meeting with someone who might not even want the service in the first place, and I'm not wasting their time either because they don't know what they're getting themselves into if I don't give them any information.
Exactly. So, and don't try to get on. Don't say that. Don't. I mean, yeah. What you just said was dead on, spot on. And don't say I'm not here to waste your time. Don't say. In other words, when I get the calls, the first thing I get these calls and they go, okay, please don't hang up. The first thing I do is hang up.
Oh,
When I get, you ever get those?
yeah.
Yeah, as soon as you get that where it says, because I'm busy and it's saying, please don't hang up. That's the first thing I just do. I hang up.
You can
So
already
don't
tell
say
it's not
anything
going to
about,
be worth it.
don't do, yeah, it's not worth it. So don't say anything about wasting your time. Just say your name. Hey, this is so-and-so. I'm just here to give you some information, explain what we do. And don't say anything about wasted time, like that. You don't need to say anything about it. You're already calling, you're working, dude. So you're just saying, this is what we do, and blah, 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 and explain what it costs and the procedure. And then if they're interested from that point on, they start asking you questions, then just start giving them information and say, you won't have time for this. We do. We're already seasoned in it. We've been doing this. We're pros, and they'll realize that anybody that has any sense is going to know they don't have time for that. And they're going to know the price and they're going to know everything they need to know. And you might get some quick results from that if you're just calling. I don't know, how many calls do you do?
Typically, so I go to school, and then after I go to school, hit the gym, come back home. I just try and call for as much as I can for at least like an hour or 2 hours, sometimes three. Usually I'm able to
Okay.
get in anywhere from like 20 to 50-ish calls.
Okay. All right. So I mean, I mean, bottom line, I mean, you're calling and you're educated. You can tell, you're going educated. What are you getting ready to graduate and go into college, or what's going on? You're still in high school.
Yeah, yeah.
So how long are you going to be in high school?
Another 1.5 years. I'm a junior right now.
Okay, great. And just realize you realize, whatever you're doing, it's good, it's something on the side, but like, you got to grab your education. Like I said, my son went through, I watched him do work at Target, all the way from the high school into college, junior college, college, all the way into UCI, Irvine, and, I mean, all the way into LA. I mean, just basically, I watched him go through the whole deal, start with his bachelor's, get his master's, take internships and get all the way into Google, dude. And then finally go into Google till they tried to micromanage him. And then he was just like, after he worked there for several years, he's just like, I'm out of here. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And then he got out because they tried to micromanage him. And then he's working now at a better place where he's not being micromanaged. He's going to go on to something bigger, and it's just added to his resume. So, get your, first and foremost, you want to get your education, because you have opportunities now that are through the roof. You know what I mean? And then you don't, this should be just something that you're doing on the side, or you're going to be able to run when you're, because you've got everything in front of you, dude. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I got a lot of time to make this work. So that's what I've been
Yeah,
doing. I actually wasted a lot of time before, kind of just doing kind of pointless things. And then I realized there's only really three things you can do. You're either going to call people or get clients. You're going to turn those clients, you're going to get them great results, and then you're just going to keep doing that over and over again.
right. So if it works, it works for you, and that works, great. And then, don't just stay in getting your education. You've got to put your time in your education, and you have to, like I said, working the other jobs, working at Target or working wherever, just to get you by to the next step is not a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm working a job. I get really good grades in school, so I'm trying to do everything almost.
Right, right, right. So it's gonna all come together. It's gonna all come together. Yeah, just gravitate to the ones, your schoolmates and everything, the ones that are really pushing it, not the ones that are just kicking back. Anyway, hey, good luck to you, man. You have you call me again. It's the same thing. Hey, good luck to you.
Thank you. I mean, I have your, I just actually, I have these numbers on a spreadsheet, so I just looked up wherever your number is, and I've called you already all the times that I'm probably going to for a while. So who knows? I might call you
Yeah,
back.
have you clicked on our website?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, so if you see the CHD logo, you know it's me. So that's bottom line. The logo's everywhere. So, if you see the logo, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see that, anywhere from, you're going to see that anywhere from Malibu. Where are you at?
I'm in Ohio.
Oh, you're in Ohio. Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. So that's radical. So you're in Ohio, and you're yeah. So you're just seeing all my natural listings. That's what you're seeing.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. I'm calling
Yeah.
from there. I'm calling from Ohio, and I'm calling California right now because right now it's 8:30 for me. So if I call you guys in California, it's a little bit earlier. It's not as late, so I'm kind of
Right, right,
I don't
right.
want to
Hell
call you.
yeah, it's like 20, 25 to 6, dude. It's like it's still light out here. Yeah,
Exactly.
no, until daylight savings time. But yeah, yeah. See, that's how I've got all my marketing set up. So I don't even pay a dime for that. You're seeing all my natural listings. Yeah, but the CHD, wherever you see the CHD, when you click on it, you know, you see the CHD. That's how you'll know it's me, and then you'll know, you know, because every site I have, that's our logo.
Okay.
And if you click on that logo, it takes you to the Better Business Bureau here in California, and it shows you my track record. We're A+ rated and accredited with the Better Business Bureau. So it's like, that's huge, dude. To have something like that, it's just like through the roof. You know what I mean? It's showing your track record.
Yep. I just clicked on it. I see it right here on the BBB place. Yep.
Yeah. 20-year A+ rated, accredited.
Yep.
And that means, you know, I have to pay the big bucks for that every year, but, you know, they monitor our service, been doing it for years. And I work for movie stars and all kinds of stuff because of that. So
Oh man, nice.
That's a big one. But yeah, right on. Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing, and good luck to you, and nice talking to you.
Thank you so much for giving me that advice again. I really do appreciate it.
Oh, no worries. Have a good day. A good night.
Yeah. Alrighty, thank you so much, Ron. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
This guy's a good guy. I mean, we spoke to him for like 30 minutes, but let me do a couple more calls. Why not? Fudge it. Why the frick not? Why the frickety frick not? Why the frickety frick not? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright, so I'm gonna try what he said. I'm gonna get straight to the point. I'm gonna not BS anyone. I'm like, hey, business owner. My name is Ishvar. I'm a business owner, and what I do is I
Hello?
Hi, is this macro pressure washing?
Yeah.
Hi, so I'm Ishvar. I'm a business owner, and I was just looking for a partnership. I was wondering if you had a minute to talk about it.
Sure.
Cool. So yeah, I'm Ishvar, and what I do is I partner with a couple pressure washers across California, Ohio, and Oregon. Obviously, you guys are in California. And what I
Yep.
do is I run ads to help you get you guys a couple more jobs every single month on a very low risk, very low effort basis for you guys. So I was calling to see if you would be someone who's kind of be a match for that. I'm just here to give you info.
I'm currently good at the moment, to be honest. I just do this as like a side hustle.
Side also cool. Yeah. How many jobs you guys doing usually?
I mean, I just started. So I mean, I'm doing like a few a month.
Few months. Cool. Yeah. Do you guys just like do it on weekends or like kind of after work?
What's that?
Do you just kind of do this on the side, like on weekends or after work?
Yeah, pretty much just whenever I feel like it.
Oh, I see. I see. So how are you going about getting jobs? Is it kind of just like word of mouth or
Yeah, word of mouth and my Google page.
your Google page? Cool, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I do is what I specifically do is I do something a little different to help get you more of those clients. Obviously, it's not going to be a boatload where you can't handle them anymore. But you know, it helps you out, gets you a couple more clients. It's not very expensive to start either. It's like 97 bucks up front, and you're going to start seeing results within the first few $100s of ads.
I'm currently good at the moment, man. I mean, I've kind of like already like booked for like the next month.
Okay.
I feel like I'm doing pretty good on my own at the moment, and then I kind of already also have a partnership as well.
Oh yeah, who you partnered with?
I have a buddy who's like also like kind of like a business mentor with like he does fishing cleaning, but he also helps me out with like advertising and all this other stuff. We're also working on doing events together. He also does video game reselling and stuff like that.
Oh nice.
So
Okay.
yeah, so we're just planning on like hosting pop-up events and stuff like that.
Oh nice. Okay, you guys are doing great then. Well, then honestly, then I'll leave you to it. I can't really sell you something that you don't need if you're already doing amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, so far it sounds like a pretty good deal, and I wouldn't doubt you get like good enough customers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Honestly, I do. All right. Well,
Yeah, you're welcome.
all right. Thank you. Have a good day.
You as well.
All right. Sick. I'll do like 3 more calls.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
All right, last call.
Hello, this is Steve from Extreme Lifters Pressure Washing. Sorry I missed your.
Okay. I'm tired as hell. Holy fudge. I'm honestly just gonna put in. I'm gonna go eat, come up, do some work, and go to sleep. See ya.